Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Carla. I'm taking a break. I was studying, I'm doing some homework, and was like, I need a break. But um, earlier today, when I was talking, I didn't really have, hello, Octavius. I didn't have totals. And so I got some notifications that hello address that someone had went in and purchased something else. So of course it made me go in and check the cart. And of course I'm over here just grinning and squealing to myself because of the jump. Hi, Carolyn. The jump in terms of what was the total that was in the cart, and now what is the total based off of what everybody has donated. So I'm very proud of us right now because the cart started at 14.7K and is now down to 10,179, which is approximately $4,521 that has been donated in school supplies, food, and hygiene products. So I am very proud of us. We are really doing some good. Hello, Pretty in Pink. um, of course, when you start off doing anything, you have this vision of what that's going to look like. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's how it goes, but um, I had anticipated that people would get on board and would donate. um, I'm very happy and pleased to see that the traction and the motivation to help these children in Cleveland, the momentum is steady and consistent because we started this in January and we're already at $4,500 that has been given. So that's pretty phenomenal, I think. Yeah, that's very excited about that. Um, the other, no, there isn't any updates on the date release. However, I did get my, I don't know what you want to call it, the alert or reminder from the Cleveland Browns in terms of the availability to buy season tickets. So I shared this before, and I'm not surprised that they are jumping forward and getting a move on those tickets now because um, the conversation about Shador, Coach Todd's presence, all of these things that are happening are definitely improving the situation in Cleveland. So, of course, star power and buying power is going to be very different than it was last season. So we have exactly 2 weeks, 2 weeks until the deadline for the deposit for the Internet Family Reunion. That's on the 28th. And I wanted to talk a little bit more. Please keep tapping the screen so other people can come in here and hear this. I wanted to talk a little bit more about that because I know I mention it all the time. Um, this was originally it was a hypothetical conversation that started in a live. We were all laughing and talking, and the question was posed, what if we all just got together and finally got to meet all the people that we sit on here and we chat with? And it was like a ha 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 moment, but I was like, yeah, what if we did that? And so on the cuff, decided that, well, let's do it for the December 7th game. That's the game that Cam and Shador will be playing. That's going to be a really big game. And it turned out to be a really big game. It was. Shador didn't win, but no, I didn't hear that. Um, and initially it was 6 of us that went. It was 7 seven who in total had paid, but one of the young ladies she couldn't come because of the weather situation. So it was six of us, and it didn't have it didn't have the organization and planning that we have right now. It was literally, hey, I think this will be a good idea. Let's get some rooms blocked. Let's uh let's get on the plane. Let's go. Let's go to this game and let's get these club access tickets. Now, of course, when you mention a club access ticket, that's not your general admission. Those are not your $6 to $14 tickets. Those are not your $100 to $150 tickets. So, of course, there were people that were like, "Well, Manira, I don't think anybody is going to go because those tickets they're so expensive." I said, "Well, the tickets kind of pay for themselves because how much does it cost for you to get something to drink and a hot dog and some nachos? You add that, um, hold on. Yes, I felt so bad. I hope he still has love for the game." So, I'll got time today. I'll address that in a second. Let me finish this thought. So, anywho, after we did it and we posted the pictures, of course, everybody was like, "Oh my God, you guys look like y'all had a great time." We did. We had an amazing time. It was a lot of fun. It was, hey, Octavius. Hey, Janita. It was a lot of fun. Um, it was an opportunity to get to see the city and the people that are now Shadur's new home. We had an opportunity to be in the stadium. It was overall a very good trip. So it was in that we were like, we should do this again. And I was like, yeah, we should. And this time, there is a committee. It is organized. There were things we were able to talk about that were positive takeaways, and then things that was like, nah, maybe we shouldn't do that. Or maybe we'll do that in a different city. I'm sharing all of that with everyone because whenever you start talking to people about spending their money, I like to tell people what exactly they're getting with their money. Because for me, I'm going to ask those questions. Transparency is real big. I think sharing those things with people gives them an opportunity to really see what's the value in it, as well as help them make decisions and choices that best fit what it is that they're talking about. So there is that. Um, the other thing is, I think people should know not only what things cost, but what it takes to put that together. Oftentimes people only see the letter A and the letter Z. They don't get to see and understand all of the letters that are in between. It is a feat to put together uh, a weekend event if you're in the same city. It is 10 times that feat when you are doing it remotely with your team, and your team is all over the country, and you're doing this via Zoom meetings, emails, text messages, and group chats. So putting this together is not just some slap, let's just throw a name on it and let's just do it. No. Attention to detail, making sure that we are aligned with the things that we know Shador believes in and practices, which is why this give back is so important. This is something that Shador does all the time, no matter where he is. He did it when he was in Jackson, he did it when he was in Boulder, he has done it. Yes, we are, Janita, very intentional. He has done it in Cleveland. So when we say that we are supporting him and we are wanting to assist him in changing the culture and the narrative there, we were very specific and intentional in what we decided to do as far as what was going to be the community give back initiative. Um, Children hold a very special place in our hearts as well as Shador's hearts. And right now, the children in Cleveland, they do need help. They do. Their educational system is being attacked. There will be schools that will be closing. There are children who need things that once their school closes, they won't have access to those things. So it's very important to us that we say we're going to help, we help people in the manner in which they need it. And so that's how we came up with that. So I am sharing all of that with you so that you know and understand that this is about us in this community and hello and enjoying each other, finally getting to meet each other. But it is also a portion about us giving back and sustaining the community that we are building. Cleveland is not just building its football team, it is also bringing itself from ground zero and in the cinders of some really bad situations. And I honestly do believe that the extended community that Shador Sanders has in his internet family, that we are able to be productive and contributing and still able to have a really good time, a really good time. So if you haven't done so, and you would like to, there in the post on the top of my page, it's pinned. There's the video that will introduce you to Miss Whitney Dotson. She is the instructional aid and community planning, the community planning instructional aid, excuse me, at Paul L. Dunbar Arts Enrichment Academy. She wears a lot of hats. That's her formal title, but she works with so many different extracurricular activities at the school with the kids. She is support staff to the teachers that are there. And something that she shared with me this morning is out of all of the things that we have been sending, she's been able to actually send with the children to the classrooms because a lot of teachers across this country have to spend money out of their own pockets to supply their classrooms with what they need. Well, luckily, in the donations that have been made, not only are we able to take care of the individual things that children need, but Miss Whitney has been able to go to different classrooms in the schools, and some of the teachers who have deficits in their classroom, the stuff that we've been donating, they've been able. So it's not just the students who are benefiting from this, the teaching staff is as well. So if you still would like to donate, the post is at the top of my page. It's pinned. It's a cute little cartoon video. The other thing you can do is you can just simply go on Amazon and go to gift registries and lists and just type in Internet Family Reunion and it'll populate. Or you can DM me and I can give it to you there. The other thing is it's exactly 2 weeks from the deadline of paying your deposit for the Internet Family Reunion 2. Um, I'm going to say this for people who are going to ask because I know my people. How many people are already going? Who gonna be there? Hello, sweetheart. How are you, Evelyn? Let me tell you this. Diva will party with 12 or 20 people the same way I would party with 100. And something else you need to know about me is I don't tell you about all the goodies you get because I believe this. If your genuine interest is to come, then you'll get what comes with it. If not, then you'll get to see the pictures. There is that. The possibilities are endless as far as what could happen or who could be there. You just never know. But if you're there, you will. Hmm. So you can DM me exactly, Janita. Anything and anyone. You can DM me and I can send you that information. Now, as far as hold on right quick. Okay. So let me go back over here to got time today. Did you hear Boog say Shadur was playing for his supporters after everything happened? Yes, I felt so bad. I hope he still has love for the game. Hey, Shelby. Uh, got time today? You gonna need to give me some context. Where did you even hear that from? Where did you get that from? And of all people who had a love for the game, whatever would make you think that, hello, Nina, what would ever make you think that Shador does not? I know, Shelby, it's okay. That's why y'all got to just keep tapping the screen so people will see it and come in here. Um, okay. Hold on, un momento. Hold on, y'all. Shut up and just get to the story. Okay. So, all right. I just went there and you felt bad because you hope he still has love for the game. I'm so confused right now. There's somebody on my YouTube page who is talking about the interview that Boog had with G. Bush about an hour or so ago. I just breezed through the cliff notes to see because the tone that Got Time Today is giving it to me is like Shadua said something that was alarming or concerning. So you're saying he plays for the fans. Let me think about it. He does. That doesn't change his love for the game. I mean, at which point that you're being attacked and you're being dismantled, you got to find a why and stay focused on that. And in hindsight, seeing everything that Shador went through, easily I could see why his why would be, I'm not playing for y'all, I'm playing for the people that support me. Did I miss something? That's not new to us. We know that already. Unless chat, you tell me, did I miss something? Did I mean, because when you're stripped of everything else and you don't have, you're not going to be able to start. You're not, they're trying to discredit and tear you down. Oh, thank you, Shelby. They're trying to tear you down. Everything you're saying, it is being dissected. Even when you stop talking, that's being dissected. So at which point it now is, well, I'm going to play the game, but I'm going to stay focused and I'm going to pay attention to the people who are really paying attention to me. And of course, that would be his internet family. I mean, he even wrote us on his shoes. Did I miss something? I'm confused. Help me out, folks. Did I miss anything? And I'm going to say this, and I know there are people in the chat that are from Cleveland, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say this. The manner in which Shador Sanders and his family moves, we've been watching this since he was 4 years old. Some of us. Some people caught it when he got to high school in Trinity. Other people joined when he got to Jackson State. And then others, Cleveland, and I mean, in Colorado. And some people now are paying attention to him. Um, but in Cleveland, there still seems to be a disconnect somewhere. And I'm not going to give too much energy or life to that because there is a change that's happening and folks just going to need to embrace it. Okay, Evelyn, I just thought I was going to ask, but let me finish this point. And I've been saying this. Cleveland, I get it. They haven't handled y'all exactly the correct way. You had a tradition of good football in your city. They picked your team up, packed it up, and took it to Baltimore, then gave it back to you. Or let me say this, they let you bring the team back. You got to keep your name and all of that. They let you bring your team back, then told you were an expansion team. And then you went through a plethora of BS, got stuck with that sapsucker that's now in Atlanta. And now you're in the face of a major overhaul and rebuild. So I get it. But there is a young man on your team. There is a young man on your team. He is not at ground zero. He is not a player of rebuild. He is the rawest form of a diamond in the rough you probably will ever meet. And he is eager and excited about being in your city because he had a choice to go somewhere else. He could have walked in that office and put it all on the table and said, trade me. I don't want to be here anymore. And he didn't. Even when the very people who say They got love for Cleveland. They love the Cleveland Browns. Those are the main people in Cleveland who are attacking him on a regular. He withstood all of that. He withstood all of the naysaying and the lack of support. Because let's be very clear, the city was not very receptive. Now, that's not everybody. So now here we are. And we still having, well, no, we're not having these conversations, but other people still are sitting around like, oh my God. Shador Sanders has always been that young man. He has always been that young man who could choose. He didn't have to like who liked him. Google is free. YouTube is too, unless you subscribe to YouTube Premium. Go check the tape. Go look at the list of universities that were trying to court him in high school. Go look at the list of people who were trying to court him when it was time for him to get drafted when he was in Colorado. Two things can be true at the same time. You can have an organization that is rebuilding, and in its midst, you have the core of your rebuild. That is Shador Sanders. Okay. So he has never made any qualms about how he feels about his fan base. He is probably one of the most engaging superstar athletes you will ever meet. Him and his siblings, they are the most rich kids when it comes to that. They do talk. He does engage his fan base. And if he said he was playing for his supporters, oh, okay. Only a man who genuinely loves the game of football would endure what he has endured and still is there. He's definitely not playing for the money because they're not paying him anything. He's getting pennies on the dollar. So it ain't about the money. And he had the worst coach and transition from college to professional football than anyone has had in a very long time. We haven't seen this type of mistreatment since Jim Crow and segregation. Now let's keep it a buck. I don't watch the sports pundits in Cleveland. I don't listen to them because they are part of that mindset that, oh, we're the Browns. That's what the Browns do. No, that's what the Browns did. It is a new day. And as the children say, put some respect on Shador Sanders' fan base. Shador Sanders is dead ass serious about the aunties the same way the aunties are about him. So there's that. Thank you, boss. I don't know where people come up with these assumptions or these assertions. It's kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, and here's what you should know, Marshall. Oh, oh my God, Carla, I'm so dead. Hi, oh my God, I'm so dead. Well, Marsha, this is what I can tell you is the benefit of having so many fans that are outside of Cleveland. We're not there. We're not from there. So we're coming to Cleveland like a group of relatives that's showing up on a holiday. We got a crock pot or a tray. We hugging necks. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? We here. You know how it is. You show up at a relative's house and you got some relatives, they don't live there. So they don't know nothing about the drama and the gossip that's going on in the city that they visited. And they get there and they're like, I know y'all lying. That's pretty much how the internet aunties and uncles that's not from Cleveland are looking at them people in Cleveland that keep talking about Shador. Like, what? What y'all talking about? Yes, Shelby. I'm so dead. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Cleveland is cousin Faye from Soul Food. Yes. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Agreed. And the internet aunties are Aunt Terry. Y'all remember that scene at the party? If Cleveland sports pundits and their sports journalism community is cousin Faye, then the internet aunties are Aunt Terry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everybody want to talk about Shador's fan base. But y'all don't really want to talk about Shador's fan base. Let me say that again. Everybody wants to talk about Shador's fan base, but nobody is talking about Shador's fan base. Because if you were talking about Shador's fan base, you would be talking about a lot of different things. It is not a group of psychotic middle-aged women fawning over a young man. Let's get that together, okay? No, quite contraire. What's a large amount of them, Warren? It's a large amount in the fan base? Is that what you're saying? I hope. What are you saying, Warren? I love when people just make these random comments, but they don't ever come back and say, clarify what you're saying, because I want to understand what you're saying, especially since you came in here. I didn't come to you. So please, Warren, speak up and tell me, what do you mean it's a large group of them? A large group of them whom? Hmm. Apparently a bot. Well, here's T. Let me go ahead and help Warren out. um, don't compare us to anybody because you can't. Ah. Well, well, well. A large amount of the fan base is jumping on the clout train, but I respect the genuine ones. Um, Warren, um, let me help you out with that, hun. You realize that Shador Sanders' fan base is like 20 years plus, right? Like, majority of us have been following him. No, he's not in the wrong room. He's in the right room. Um, honey, okay, so let me give you some auntie 101. Shador Sanders fan base is second only to the Beehive. Let that sizzle in your spirit. The next thing is the majority of us have been watching this baby since he was a baby. The very first time his daddy put a uniform. No, no, no. No, no, no. I know you're not talking about me. You're talking about a lot of other people, and I'm trying to help you out so you don't open your mouth and say anything felonious and unfactual again. The next thing is, and unbeknownst to you, you all just see the comments, you see the posts, you don't see all the other stuff. See, y'all be kikiing and laughing when Shiloh get on here and say he gonna ask the aunties. He's dead ass serious. He is actually talking to his internet aunties, and we respond. So there is that. We're not just on here commenting and I love Shador. That's no, we're not just buying jerseys and clout chasing. Truth be told, we don't give a damn about the clout at all. We were far more worried about Shador's mental, emotional, and psychological state of being while the rest of y'all was worried about stats. When that baby wasn't looking good, we saw to it that he knew you're not out there by yourself. You and your mama not out there by yourself. Ask them people at Cleveland how they liked getting all that mail and stuff for him. See, we don't get in into the whole glaze thing that y'all are talking about. We're impressed because we have watched him and his siblings grow from snow size to what we looking at right now. Y'all are the ones that are late to the party. Y'all just discovered us. We've always been here. Always have been here. No, you have an opinion. I'm giving you fact. I'm giving you fact, hon. And I think, no, I know that it troubles the soul of people who don't understand it. And truthfully, we don't give a damn because it's not for you to understand. The five Sanders children understand it, respect it. There is no such thing as agree to disagree. That is the most that saying is right up there with irregardless. There can't be an IR in front of regardless because regardless already negates regarding. Putting IR in front of it is just dumb. So agreeing to disagree, again, that's dumb. It either is or it ain't. And in your case, it ain't. Now, what you can do is respectfully enlighten yourself. You're welcome to stay, get to know the people you're trying to have an opinion about that you don't know anything about, or you can continue to stay in the dark and just say random dumb shit and have people looking at you crazy because they know damn well what you're talking about. It don't make no sense at all. But I digress. There is that. Other people have fans. Shador Sanders, he has an internet family. There's a difference. Welcome to my TED Talk. Shador will tell you that. Shiloh will definitely tell you that. if any, if any, if any of the Sanders children use their internet family black card on a regular basis, it is Shiloh Dion Sanders. Oh, get my coins. I know you ain't talking about coins here on TikTok. Okay. That further lets me know you don't know what you talking about. But I ain't gonna hold you. And who is on here talking about call them up? Are they serious? Wow. Mhm. Now I'm gonna step out of my diva mode. I'm gonna get into my psych nurse mode, and I'm gonna say this. You know, um, let me because Prophet apparently wants some attention, so let me give him some attention. Um, Prophet, let me tell you something. uh, for all you know, they could be in this chat right now. They dip in and out of chats as they feel. It's not a case of we're not in middle school. We'll prove it. We don't have nothing to prove. Let me just share this with you. Mhm. Between me and you, one of us has the capability of reaching out and touching some people. The other one doesn't. I'll leave it at that. This not that little boy who the son of that coach in Atlanta playing on people's phones and whatnot. That's not what we do. And if you knew anything about the Sanders family, they don't deal in inauthenticity. They don't fool with people that's clout chasing, using them for clickbait, rage bait, for flexing and all of that. They are bright enough to know who is genuine and who ain't. Then if you hadn't read the room, We are not in here talking about ways to get to the front of the line. We're talking about ways of being supportive of what it is that Shador, as well as the other members of the Sanders family, stand for and represent. But since you came in here and you talking about proving something, I tell you what you can do. There is a little over $10,000 worth of goods in a cart in this Amazon gift registry. One of the things that's really important to Shador Sanders, along with the other members of the Sanders family, is they always make it a point to give back. They make it a point to educate and empower and enlighten wherever it is that they go. And where they see a need, because they have been so blessed, they're always making themselves be a blessing to other people. So, something that a lot of people may not know about the internet family, specifically the internet aunties, is that whatever the nephews say they support and believe in, we support them and we get behind it. And since you so graciously came into one of his family chat communities, I tell you what you can do and prove to us. Go ahead and go to Amazon and go to gift registry list. Click in there in the search bar and put Internet Family Reunion. When that gift registry list comes up, go ahead and show and tell. Click on a few items. Make sure the babies have some mittens or a hat. Send a case of water, a pack of paper, some pencils, after school snacks. Yeah, hygiene products. You can prove that. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No? We don't have anything to say? Because, see, let me tell you something about those internet aunties that y'all like to talk about so much. See, when I came on here and I told the internet aunties and the uncles and the cousins, but let me tell you specifically about the internet aunties, because I could do a roll call of the people that's giving stuff. Okay. When I came on here and I told them that in the fall of 2026, 27 schools are going to close. That means children in all of those schools are going to have to migrate and go to another school. And these are children that are already in the deficit because the median income in Cleveland is a little over $38,000. So you do the math, okay? A lot of those children get basic food when they go to school. So what happens when those babies don't have a school to go to anymore? Some of those children do not even have basic hygiene products. A lot of them start school and they don't have school supplies. But when I came on here and I told the internet aunties about it, they wasn't talking about when they could meet Shador. They weren't worried about if they could call Coach Prime, Miss Pilar, or any of the rest of them. You know what they asked? It wasn't what you asked. How do we give? What do we need to give? Where's the link? Every day I don't get any less than 2 or 3 DMs or emails. Diva, what's the link to the Amazon gift list? You can go to the top of my page and you can see the pictures of the babies with their boxes. Miss Whitney reported that the children are so excited that they meet her at the front to go get the packages. But those same internet aunties that Warren and Prophet be talking about, that's them. Because not only do the internet aunties care about the nephews, it's understood on our watch, babies don't go hungry, they don't go cold. And if I can afford to do a drive through 4 or 5 times a week, I can put a pencil, a pack of paper, a bottled water, an after school snack in somebody's hand. So don't ever come in here talking about the aunties because the aunties are cool. Is you? Hmm. Boy, say he worried about calling somebody up. I ain't heard him say nothing. And I ain't got a notification from Amazon that I got nothing new. So, apparently, I didn't. Hmm. Go diva, go diva. But the night is still young. Don't play with me. He better not come in here and say nothing else about Shador, and damn sure better not say nothing else about the aunties. My lady like has limits. Carla, let me tell you. Let me tell you something, Carla, and I'm so glad you said it, boo, because people just don't be understanding. It is so much power in that. It's so you can be messy all you want to, because trust and believe, I wanted to say it. I wanted to say it. I think what it is my ashwagandha drink. It's in my system now. Don't count me out now. I done told you my lady like it have its limits. And I'm telling you, as far as the folks, especially people coming for the aunties, your girl is here. Okay. So it ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna even let Carla take that stripe. I ain't gonna even let Carla take that stripe. It ain't that at all. Uh, Excuse me. Go ahead and be messy, Bessie. Girl, it's that Nello Calm that come in 5011 flavors, and I mix and I drink like 2 packets a day. Mm-hmm. Oh, one of my babies is in here. Hi, Dommy. It's 1012 here, sir. You across the country. Or the globe, I should say. It's Nello, Nello, calm. It's ashwagandha in a drink form. That's all. Let me be real transparent. After that gut punch, when I failed the ATI last quarter, I was I was enraged, honey. And you see these? I ain't tell nobody this, so let's have a story time so you can understand where this growth comes from. So after I had failed that test, y'all saw me. I was on here with y'all and I was crying. And yeah, some you need to know about me. If something or somebody makes me cry, now I gotta put my hands on you. I gotta put my hands on you. Yeah, I'm not gonna feel good until I do. So in the interim, there was a situation. Uh, there was a situation, and somebody felt the need to open their mouth and talk crossways to me. Now, we don't have to meet in the middle. You ain't got to like what I like and vice versa. I respect the fact that there is a difference. But what you cannot do to me, you cannot raise your voice and you cannot cuss at me. This person decided to do both. I clearly said to them, I'm going to need you to watch your tone and bring it down a notch. Oh, I don't have to blankety blank blank blankety blank. This is the part of the story where you sometimes have an outer body experience and you kind of looking at yourself as you walk in, as you watching the outside version of yourself get ready to go do something you getting ready to get in big trouble about. Y'all, I had got so mad that I was literally trembling. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I've had ashwagandha in a while. It might be a good time to go make a drink. And I literally turned around and walked off because had I not, I'd have lost big. So, yeah, Nello calm. Hmm. Now, I ain't going to sell no wolf tickets and tell y'all it's going to stop me from cussing. I just am a little more cognizant of what's coming out my mouth than before. Before I Shelby, please don't let me stay. Do not let me go through processing. I don't eat meat anyway, but I cannot eat green bologna sandwiches in a paper bag with green oranges, okay? And I cannot wear other people's panties. And when you go to jail, you have to wear the issue that they give you. It's just something about putting my flour against parts and cloth that's been next to somebody else's parts that just doesn't sit well with me. I'm just that girl. I will free ball, but they don't let you free ball in jail. You got to wear the issue that they give you. That means you got to wear them old 1950 Russian women panties and drawers. I don't wear ugly undergarments. My undergarments match and they match the outfit that I'm wearing. I'm a lady. I talk like a sailor sometimes, but I'm still a lady. So please don't let me stay in jail. They don't have any accommodations that work well for me. Dominique Fulton, I just caught on what you. Little boy, that's not nice. Shelby, do not entertain my nephew with that, okay? Do not entertain my nephew with that. No. No, that story is not going to make story time, okay? Okay. He is being shady as hell right now. I cannot believe you brought. No. I don't want to wear other people's panties. And no, I do not. Let me tell you something. You know how when you in high school, you and your friends want to trade clothes and stuff. Let me tell you something. If it's one thing I told my daughters in high school, you will not be trading clothes, especially not no shorts and no pants from none of your friends. Your girl parts are your girl parts. I don't want no parts of another girl parts in my parts, okay? I no. Baby. Well, here's the tea. As a nurse, for you ladies, I can tell you, free balling and free falling is good for you. She should be breathing and carefree. She's really not supposed to be enclosed. Dominique, I'm not playing with you tonight. I'm not. I'm not playing with you tonight at all. You know what, Shelby? Because I know you ain't gonna let it go. He talking about somebody we know from back in the day. This is my nephew that I help raise from marriage, and he is one of my heartbeats. And when I tell you that there were things I had to teach my nephews, that was one of them. I cannot believe he brought that up. Oh, he is not right. He's not right at all. It's okay. My God, today. That was funny. Just talking about you down with OPP. No, we are not down with other people's panties. That's not cute. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Whew. Ah. Dami, how are you and your wife? With all this madness, I hope you safe. Well, at least you're not over there in, I can't tell you where I'm at directly, part of the world. Guam ain't that far away. He is. We talking to the military 5-0, y'all. Child. I'm just glad that you're safe, sweetheart. I know you limited in what you can and what you can't say. Shit, I ain't even in the military, and TikTok say I'm limited on what I can say. You know what? I'm a mess. I am a hot mess. You a Martian here? Yeah. You top flight security for real. You top flight security for real. And we are so glad that you are on watch taking care of us. Because the way that your boss is messing it up, my God, today. What's up, beautiful? Child, this the way I wrap this on my head, I look like I drag my feet and smoke Newports. Oh my God. Girl. Cause okay, let me tell you what had happened, user. Let me tell you what had happened. We are in here talking about the Amazon giveaway. We talking about the internet family reunion, and these two twits came in here. One of them talking about Shador. Shador said he was playing for his supporters. Duh. Then the other one talking about we act like we know him, then call him up. So the library was open. And I've been giggling ever since. The audacity. Child. It's not so much that they own Shador. Someone was listening to the interview that Bug gave on G. Bush's show about an hour or two ago. And they took from that Shador is not playing for the love of the game. He playing because he trying to play to his fan base. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I mean, I ain't even gonna go there. I was gonna, but I'm not. It's just some people, they just not bright. Carla, you just want to hear me use $30 cuss words. Girl, it is nothing in there but some Skittle grape flavored water. That's all that's in there. I'm just trying to keep from getting parched. Cause at this age, you start laughing too much, a hot flash will come on or something. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I can tell y'all this. If y'all think I'm funny on here, those of y'all that know Dami, I'm in Houston. Those of y'all that think I'm funny on here and you come into the reunion, um, I sleep with a ceiling fan. I can't sleep with a fan on me. Okay, well, you need to get to Houston so your friends can get with your new friend and we can do brunch or something else. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm saying if you're going to the reunion, And you think I'm funny on here? Carla, I can tell you this. I probably graduated from the Mama Connie's University, a cuss real good school. Ask my nephew if I cuss real good. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, cause it's one rule. Wherever we at, y'all, whatever we in Cleveland, whatever happened in Cleveland, stay in Cleveland, okay? Oh my God, I cannot believe you brought that up, Dominique. I didn't throw nobody out of the car that didn't have it coming. I cannot believe you brought that up. Ooh. Well, now you're gonna make me tell the story. Cause see, look at Carla. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me, cause Dom, Dominique over there being messy. So what had happened was these YNs, yeah, you don't know nothing about that. They don't know now. They don't know. So what had happened was we me and at the time my best friend, her kids, my kids, including my nephews, Dominique and Maurice, we were going to the little Schlitterbarn. We went to the little water park. And one of the occupants of the van was dating my nephew. And she was a minor, but she had a little bass in her voice. And she kept talking like she was ready to get off the porch with the big girls. And I warned her. I warned her a few times to stop talking like that to me, and she wouldn't. So I pulled over. It was a few miles away from the house and told her to get out the car. And then we drove off and went home. And she had to walk to the house to meet us. Yeah, that happened. Hmm. GD said, "Whoa, you can't be 16 years old talking to somebody's auntie like you grown. Are you crazy?" Dominique messy and brought that up. I was driving. I couldn't wave my fist at her. If what you are asking me, pretty in pink, did I utilize my mama Connie cuss real good package? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I did. So when Trish says she's proud of me, it's growth. Shelby says it's growth. I have grown. I have. Yeah. And leave it to my messy nephew to, and they're gonna tell me that's the only thing I could tell. You don't want me to tell the rest? There's so much more that goes with that story. Baby, let me tell you something. I have to tell you the time period in which my nephews lived with me and I was help raising them. It was never a dull day, was it, Dami? Never. Okay. But I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them. They have both turned out to be amazing young men, husbands and fathers. So I'm very proud of them. I did. I really did. But the way Dami gave it to y'all, it's like the car was moving and I threw her out. You know, never mind. I did stop the car and I told her to get out. Now I don't know what made her more mad that I told her to get out after she ran off her mouth, or the fact that Dominique did not get out with her. Dominique, really? You had to bring up that little part? Hmm. There's nothing to see here, and we're walking, and we're walking. Oh boy. Oh. See, I thought we was gonna get past the story without the other parts to it, but no. Dominique over there giggling and carrying on. You might want to ask him what he's sipping on while he just going back down memory lane. Oh boy. He's talking about when she got back to the house. That's what he's talking about. she was she was a little angry and and she insisted on, you know, talking that way, except this time she jumped up in my face. A very bad idea. It was a very bad idea. Hmm. Um, in my defense, Nicole, yes, I did. You can't cuss at me. You can't yell at me. Clearly, you can't do that as a child. Good night, beautiful. But look at me now, an astute, eloquent, civil servant. Why they scared? Why they scared? There's nothing to be afraid of. As a matter of fact, there's nothing to see here. We're talking about internet family reunions and Amazon gift registries. That was 20 something years ago. um, the same way, the same way that, I've always, the way I ride, Dami will tell you I was that way with my nephews at the house. So I'm the same girl. I'm the same girl. Well, bye, Dion. I'm the same girl. Nothing's changed. No, you want to know something, Shelby? To this day, she thinks I'm the bee's knees. After that happened, love me to death. I guess we just had to get an understanding. I didn't beat. I didn't. That's not what happened. I didn't do that. Mm-mm. Now, uh, Shelby, I'll be willing to play picture raids with you, and if you can figure out what happened, then I will. Yeah, but I didn't beat up anybody. I would never do that. First of all, I'm tall, thicker than Southern cornbread. I'm not gonna be boxing around and getting hot, musty, and sweaty playing with you. I got a 72-inch arm reach. And I tower over most people. You really think I gotta do all of it? No. There was nothing alleged. We had a conversation. We just had a conversation. Carla, you better be coming to the internet family reunion. I swear for God, you better be coming. Because you are definitely here for the shits. You better be coming to the reunion. Dominic, I don't know how you talking about somebody fanning the flames and you just being messy, throwing kibbles and bits out there to the wind. Let me tell you something. With Janita and Shelby in here, they don't miss nothing. Okay, we don't have a date yet, but it's this fall. It's gonna be at one of the Cleveland Brown games in September, or early October. You can't just throw something out there because Janita and Shelby, they just sit in the cut waiting to catch gems. Okay, cool. I'll send you the information. Cause no air it went over everybody's head, but notice it was Janita and Shelby that was like, wait a minute, roll that back. Wait, what you say about throwing somebody out of car? She probably do. Lord have mercy, Dominique. Really? Lord have mercy. Well, that's about where she had to start walking to get back to the crib, so she probably do know that sign. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I bet it is like it happened yesterday in your mind. But anywho, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here and finish this last chapter of reading. Y'all crazy. That was fun. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. But anywho, boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got 2 weeks, y'all, till the deadline. Dami, I'll give you the info in your DM. Everybody else, we got 2 weeks deadline for your deposits if you're going to attend the reunion. And there's still lots of things that can be donated in the cart. There's still stuff in the cart if you want to donate to the kids in Cleveland. So, with that being said, I'm going to hop off of here. Everyone, rest well. Have an amazing day tomorrow. And as always, protect your peace and your mental health.